Yo, what is up, my friends? So, there is a massive concern right now, a fight that a lot of people don't want to see. Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley 2 is what they're actually thinking of making. And I honestly think, really, they should be going with someone like Merab versus Jan 2, because Jan's at least coming off of a win. Now, obviously, there are people at the top who can beat him. I really don't think he's going to win against Merab. And if you look at it, though, Merab kind of did the similar thing to Sean O'Malley that he did to Petr Yan. Kind of just wrestled him out for 5 rounds, tired him out. Now, obviously, Sean had him with some body moments in the first fight. So, yeah, no, we could play both sides all we want. But honestly, as a Sean fan, I don't think I want to see this one. What I'd rather see, just like everybody else, is Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen. That's probably the most interesting matchup. 2 really dynamic sniper-like strikers, long reach at bantamweight, who honestly I felt should have fought before Sean got catapulted into a title shot. And you know what? I'm not a Sean O'Malley hater. I know there's a lot of them are, and look, I understand. I could really empathize with the anti-Sean O'Malley people. I know that they're trying to get some superstar out there, and he's not quite there, right? He's not quite the biggest that we've had, and it just seems like they're trying to force the sugar show on us, and we're saying, nah, dude, we don't want any sugar. We're going on a healthy diet right now with our superstars. So what we're going with is when it comes to O'Malley, when he first started off, I saw him the same way a lot of other people did. A can crusher. He's always fighting non-ranked guys, and I felt like he was just delaying his inevitable, painful climb up the rankings. I was going to have a lot of speed bumps, right? But he actually really surprised me when he, obviously he got that loss against Vera, and he got that back. I'm going to get into that later. But and then he beat Petr Yan. Controversially, Jan could have won that fight, but I see an argument now more for Sean as time goes on. I think, it was a very close fight. Both guys deserve credit. And, obviously it's not the first time the UFC's given questionable decisions to catapult their money makers, quote unquote, because Sean's not as big of a money maker as a lot of the other stars have been. I'm just going to be real. But I will be honest and say that, he did beat Aljamain Sterling, fair and square, dominant win. So when he had the belt, all I could say is, I might have doubted Sean O'Malley just because of what he was showing us over the beginning of his career. But there's always that big if there. There's always that big, what if he proves us wrong? And, there's a credit to someone who gets it done when everyone's just telling them to give up. So you got to give Sean a tip of the hat to how far he's made it. Plus, Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera 2 was pretty up there in pay-per-view sales, right? I don't know if it was the biggest one they've ever done, but it was pretty up there. But that's the thing is, that was his only title defense was against Marlon Vera. And then we thought, yeah, you know what? He has proven against a lot of the top guys that he's going to stay on top. So if Merab comes along, I actually thought that Merab was going to lose to Sean O'Malley. I thought that Sean O'Malley was going to hit him with something really gnarly, and Sean O'Malley was going to be and still, But, again, I was proven wrong. I didn't think Merab was going to be able to do it, even though previously, after he beat Henry Cejudo, I was like, you know what? Merab might actually be the guy. And now my original gut feeling, now that he's beaten Umar, is like, no, Merab is the guy at bantamweight. But where am I going with this? Corey Sandhagen versus O'Malley would probably be a better fight. Stylistically, fan service, and it's that slow reintroduction to Sean O'Malley that I feel would benefit him with the fans a little bit more. Because honestly, if you were to give me Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen, and I were to look at both those fighters when they fight and see who do I think wins, I think Sean O'Malley could very well beat Corey Sandhagen. I think he's got the tools. I think he's got more power than he lets off. And honestly, I think Corey Sandhagen's miles are starting to show a little bit, so it's the perfect time for Sean O'Malley to capitalize and probably get a really stunning KO. Who knows? I actually honestly think Sean O'Malley has the ability to KO Corey Sandhagen if they fought, and then he warms more up to the fans, so that way when he gets that title shot, the fans are more on his side. Not everyone. There's always going to be haters out there that are just going to, always just be there to judge no matter what with a closed mind. And then, you know what? I think Sean O'Malley would be more ready for the rematch. Because, as I'm saying, I'm coming from a Sean O'Malley perspective. If you put Sean O'Malley into an immediate rematch without winning any fight, you're not doing him any favors. There's more of a potential that Merab's going to have his game and know to watch for those body shots a little bit more. And then he's going to make the second encounter with Sean O'Malley a whole lot worse for O'Malley. That's what I'm saying. Like this complete immediate rematch thing, you're just not doing Sean O'Malley any favors. And this is the thing about when the UFC plays favorites. They don't realize just how hard it works against them. Because if you really want to build up a star, you would take that couple extra steps to iron out their persona and get the fans to actually be on their side instead of just say, hey, here's Sean O'Malley, like him, because we tell you. I'd rather see an authentic rise because I am pro Sean. But that's my take on it. I'll see you guys on the next one. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a justified title fight? Or do you think, nah, this is not? Peace out. Cheers. See you on the next.